Okay, this is Broklahoma's channel. I'm Broke or Dom, if you prefer. Today we have the guy from Dillman Journalism. His name is Knox, and we're just inviting him here out today. Try to expose his channel a little bit more and get people over there. How are you doing today, sir?
No, I have a pretty good day.
All right. So you started a channel on journalism. What were your thoughts behind that? I mean, like, why did you decide to start a journalism channel?
See, I've been interested in a lot of things over the years, but what really inspired me to start a journalism channel was I watched someone else do on their journalism channel. I can't remember what the channel name was, but it was actually really interesting, and it appealed to me. The nature of going out and just talking to people and just getting raw content. Like it it was inspiring to me how you could just go out and talk to people and see, and just you can just see what their opinion is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people give you their opinion if you can just go up and talk to them. I think that's really interesting because a lot of people have varied opinions. Every person has an opinion on everything if you ask them, and they vary. And it's one of the most interesting fields you can get into. So I really got into journalism though. I'm kind of going off topic of what the question was, but I really got into journalism because I watched some journalism videos on YouTube I thought was really interesting. I decided that actually sounds like something I'll be interested in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fun.
Okay. Um, okay. So, who would you like to interview here in the future and why? A realistic interview. Like if you say like President of the United States or something like that, it might not be realistic at this time.
No, I'm not 5. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
So I just want to interview normal people. Honestly, I will anybody that I ask, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? I want to ask you a question about something. Like I'd love to go around and ask a lot of people about a specific subject. I will literally interview anybody. It's not realistic to interview with any high value people, and that's okay because a lot of times their opinions really aren't that interesting anyway because they have to be all, they have to make sure their image is fine, so they wouldn't say what they really believe all the time. But a lot of people you just talk to on the street, they'll be fine. They'll be happy to give you their opinion. So realistically, I'm not going to interview anybody really high profile or anything like that. I doubt I'll even interview. I can't. I won't even go higher than the mayor. Like I won't even interview the mayor, and that's pretty small. So I really won't interview anyone high value, anyone that has a lot of publicity. I'll probably just interview a lot of normal people because that's what people find interesting. I mean, just be honest with yourself. Do you really want to watch an interview with a celebrity? You don't. You really don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's really boring, and you really don't get anything out of it. But what people do like to watch are just interviews with just normal people or people that have their own opinions and you can go talk to them. That's more interesting than, just to answer the question, I'm just going to be just talking to a lot of just basically just normal people. I'm not anybody high value.
Okay, so are you looking to go out and ask people if they want to have a conversation? Do you have like a topic that you want to talk about with people? I mean, as far as, let's just say you just go like your local grocery store manager, would you like to have a conversation with them?
Well, that's interesting. I see there are 2 types of videos I think I can make. I can make longer interviews with one person.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can make shorter interviews with a whole bunch of people, just say, hey, I just want to ask you this question, get their response and say thank you, move on to the next person, get their response, and you could just see a whole bunch of responses on one topic. Or I could just say, hey, do you want to just give like a 20, 30, 40, maybe even an hour-long interview?
Okay.
So there's 2 types of videos I can make.
Well, okay, that's kind of summing up what I want, what I was kind of looking for here. So you're actively going to go probably out here in the near future and start finding people to ask about certain topics,
Oh, definitely.
to understand kind of what the general public
Sure.
feels about something?
Yeah, a lot of times I see surveys sometimes, and they're very interesting. But I wish that I could go out and actually speak to the people and get them on camera saying, "Yeah, that's how I feel," and yeah, that's what I think about a topic. Sometimes the topics might be more serious. Sometimes might be politically oriented, or they might be just kind of just more sillier topics like I don't know, favorite ice cream flavor, just stupid stuff like that. I'm planning to vary on what topics I cover, but I gotta say, I'm definitely planning to make it an interesting experience.
Okay. So, I mean, that's kind of just what I was looking for. Just kind of putting your channel out there. You interviewed me at first, and I thought it was kind of fun.
Oh yeah,
And
that was
yeah,
fun.
you got about 5,000 views on that. So I thought, well, what the heck? Maybe if you, I know you've been kind of playing around with different stuff right now, trying to see what your channel's about. And I was just curious if you're going to go out and do more interviews and start looking at more people. Um, the last question I have
Yeah.
is, was Corn Pop a bad dude?
Was Corn Pop a bad dude?
Yes. The reason why I'm asking that is because the president of the United States had talked about Corn Pop being a bad dude. And I wasn't sure what your opinion was on that.
Okay,
I
yeah, I'll
don't
give
know.
you
Do you
my
think
opinion.
Corn Pop was misunderstood? Do
Oh
you
yeah.
think Corn Pop was a bad dude?
No,
Or do
well,
you think Corn Pop was probably just a cereal that he ate that morning?
okay. Well, see,
Something like that.
Corn Pop, obviously, he's a little president of the United States, you know, so he's got to have some good opinions on stuff. Corn Pop was a bad dude. He gave the straight truth. He was a bad dude. And he ran a bunch of bad boys. The Rusty Straight Razors. Obviously, Corn Pop was a bad dude. No normal person goes around, bangs razors in a rain barrel, gets them all rusty. It's obviously Corn Pop was a bad dude. You don't even have to ask that question.
Okay. All right. Well, that's Dillman Journalism on Broklahoma. Like I said, was trying to put his channel out there. He said he's going to go around and do some more interviewing. He's a young man. He's almost 14, and he's getting ambitious to try to find his place. Try to find a job. Excuse me. I don't know where I'm going. Trying to find a topic he's interested in. He's going to start asking a lot of people there. And Cora decided to make a jump in the camera there, one of the many dogs.
The Yorkie gets in there and gets 10,000 more views.
All right, so that's it for today. You all have a great night, and check out Dillman Journalism. You might be talking to him sooner than you think. Have a good one.